Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is Lyne't with the Lyne't Gray Show. Thank you all for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Um, okay, start again. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is Lyne't with the Lyne't Gray Show. Thank you all for tuning in. I truly appreciate your support. You're listening, most likely watching and listening to the Lyne't Gray Show here on KUAW, Knowledge, Understanding, and Wisdom, Kansas City's first global community radio station. We're now an internet radio station. So you can find us on KUAW radio on Facebook, and I think YouTube is KUAW radio. But you can just type in the letters KUAW on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, the TuneIn app, and Periscope, and you will be blessed with a truly amazing lineup of shows. Hopefully, we can get our guest in today because she messaged me and said her link isn't working. So hopefully, I can get the guest in today. And we have an amazing show. Mr. Walker, the show isn't showing up on the station, so I don't know what's going on. On the KUAW Facebook page. I'm sitting here. I'm looking at it right now. The only thing that's showing up is the blue screen, and it has comments and everything, but the actual pay show isn't showing up. If you're viewing on Facebook, we're having some technical difficulties right now. Mr. Walker's working it out, but I just had to let him know that I didn't see it. If you can see it, comment, because I'm looking at it from my Facebook page and it's not showing anything. Anyway, we have an amazing guest tonight. For some reason, her link isn't working. It is what it is, but we got to get her what she's doing. Her name is Angela Believes, and we've got to get her to you all so that you all can know what she's doing. She's doing drive-by shout outs, and it's kind of like she's giving people the opportunity to advertise their business for free on her platform. And so that's the reason why I wanted to have her here on this show so more people will take advantage of that opportunity because she has a really good platform as well. Let's discuss a few things. Okay, so let's okay. He said I'm on there now, so I would like for us to discuss a few things. One of the things I like to discuss is the fact that um, people are catching the Delta variant and they're passing away. So and one of the people, everybody keeps saying, who is it? Who is it? I don't like looky loo. So I don't do the whole looky loo thing. If somebody passes away, everybody want to go look at their YouTube channel, or people who wasn't following them to begin with wants to go looky loo at the channel. No, we're not going to do that. But this person was fully vaccinated, pushed the vaccine and the variant, and she passed away. Um, I still encourage the people, don't let anyone make you feel like you shouldn't take the vaccine. If that's what's in your spirit, if that's what you feel like will make you feel comfortable and you won't walk around stressed out, because stress will kill you too. So if you know that if you feel in your spirit that you should take the vaccine, it's better for you if you do, please do that. Please do that. Um, I would say research the companies who are making the vaccine, though. I mean, research, because we all know Johnson and Johnson is a whole different ball game with them. Johnson and Johnson, I don't understand what's going on with them, but it's a whole different ball. I don't Johnson and Johnson, they do weird stuff. They like mess up everything. I mean, they're getting sued for the whole talcum powder thing and all of that. So I just really want for you all to be very, very careful and understand what comes with the Delta variant. Just because they taking masks away in certain places, it doesn't mean it's safe, y'all. And people made fun of Michael Jackson for always wearing gloves and a mask. And now we all walk around looking like Michael Jackson. We all got to wear our gloves and masks. And even when the flu comes around, we got flu season coming up. Y'all treat the flu just as scary as you treat coronavirus, because the flu was killing people in 2019, 2020, but coronavirus took over the news. But the flu was deadly. So I want everyone to really just take your health serious. Please just take your health serious. Hopefully we can get her in here. Um, Another thing, school is starting. And so I have several homeschool resources, because I know a lot of parents who said that they didn't want to send their children back to school because their children had a hard time in school or whatever. First things first, if you're going to homeschool your child, you have to make sure you do their withdrawal the proper way. And their withdrawal has to be sent to the school district. If you're going to homeschool your child, whatever the last school district was that your child attended, you definitely have to send it's a formal letter, the way you write a homeschool withdrawal. I haven't done it in years, so I don't have it on me anymore, but it's a certain way that you have to write a homeschool withdrawal. You can't just withdraw your child and say you're going to homeschool them, because then your child, they can come take your child out of your home. They can come take your child out of your house. And so you cannot just say, oh, well, I'm going to homeschool my kid and let me go on ahead and take my kid out. You can't do that. That's illegal. So you have to get proper documentation. I'm sharing information from Lee Benz, the home scholar. Love what she does. I mean, I discovered Lee Benz, I want to say 2012, and it wasn't on Facebook. It was through Homeschool Resources. I want to say 2012. I have to confirm with her. It was 2012. I really want to have her on my show. Also, Marcus Klein, and he has his own homeschool program. Lee Benz helps you mainly with high schoolers, making sure their transcripts look right, make sure they take the right classes, make sure their testing is done right, their ACT, SAT testing, showing you how to get college scholarships for your homeschool students. She is a wealth of knowledge. And so if you're going to homeschool your child, and I can understand some people's children actually thrive away from the building. And the reason why they thrive away from the building is because of the bullying, and and the people at the schools are not listening. They're not listening when the children are saying, I'm being bullied. So if your child thrives away from the building, it's perfectly fine to take those children out of the school, but you have to do it the proper way so that the school district cannot call DFS on you and have your children taken out of your home. So hopefully everyone understands that. Hopefully we can get many more parents into homeschooling. I'm a homeschool parent, and people always say, why are your kids so smart? And it's probably because they were homeschooled. I'm not sure. But I homeschool my kids with college work. So they were like skipping over. They were really smart because, they did all their work first. And I'm like, oh, you done? We'll do this. So but it's worth it. It's worth it. I will say, if you're a homeschool parent, please focus your child's education on STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And the reason why you want to do that is because that's the wave of the future. And you want to give them a heads up. And we have amazing programs. And if they're homeschooled, I mean, for real, they can really do A-STEAM Village and Black Family Technology Awareness Association program. They can really do those too if they're homeschooled. That's great for their homeschool, and that can even be turned into a homeschool class. If they're in that class more than 30 minutes or something like that, it can be considered a homeschool class. So I really want everyone to take it serious and understand that just because your babies don't want to go back to school, don't force them. Don't force them. You might create a situation where they hate school and never want to go back, or they may drop out in this, that, and the other. Another thing, drivers, Class A and Class B drivers. Until Angela logs in, hopefully she gets in soon. I want to say that there is a great need for Class A and Class B drivers who have clean records, CSA scores, and who have clean driving records. And many companies are now even working with your criminal history. They really need drivers. But here's the thing. The reason why I got on the subject of drivers, I don't want you all to get to a company and be so happy to have a job that the company is mistreating you. And so then you give up on trucking. I've had a talk with about 4 people this weekend who were asking me because they were giving up on trucking because a company was mistreating them. The first thing that I want you all to do is make sure you go look at all your local companies that are close to your home. Apply for those companies. Um, Union local companies are amazing. The benefits are amazing. The pay is amazing. Go for your local companies. If you have a UPS in your city, I promise you, you can make more at UPS in 5 or 6 months than you make at some companies in an entire year. Now, if you already have your CDL, you're not just going to walk right in. You're going to be what they call seasonal, and you'll work 5 or 6 months out of the year. But that 5 or 6 months, you can clear guaranteed 50 or 60,000 if you're a worker. Yeah. So don't give up. As many people know, I don't know how many people know that, but I'm a truck driver. And I love what I do. And there was a job that I worked earlier this year where he was taking my money and he was, he was really, really just bullying. And I've never been bullied on a job by an owner or a company, but he was literally bullying. And I thought that I was done with trucking. I was like, well, I'm tired of it, this, and the other. And then turn around and got to a job. And I'm driving Class B now. And I love it. I love it. I absolutely love the job. The owners are amazing. The people who work for the company are amazing. My coworkers are amazing. I love it. I wouldn't give it up. I was like, okay, you have to change gears. And I never thought after 25 years of driving, 20 and a half years of drive, 20 and probably more than a half now of driving Class A, I never thought that I would give up Class A to go back to Class B where I was 25 years ago. But it's so worth it and the pay is great and all of that. So if you are a truck driver, another thing, when all else fails and you want a job and you can't find a job and everything's falling apart in your life, I need everyone to look at me because I am so incredibly serious. Get in a truck. Get in a truck that goes across country with one of the top companies like Schneider or um, a lot of people like Prime and um, some of the other companies. I work for Schneider. Schneider is an amazing company to work for. And if you realize you don't like the truck at Schneider after you've been there a year, you can move up into the offices if that's your deal, or you can move into training or something else, but you don't have to stay in the truck. But don't suffer. Don't suffer. Don't sit at home and lose everything and not have a job. Don't allow yourself to suffer when there are trucks that need butts in seats and you can figure it out while you're rolling up and down the street making money. She's still not in. Uh, so see, I didn't plan nothing else for this show because as y'all could tell, a sister is tired. I was up and at work by 5:20 this morning, 5:30. So I'm like ready to just crash because I got to do it again tomorrow. But I love it. I love it. I love it. Um, it was something very oh. Get your children in music. My son and I were talking, and one of the things he said he was telling me was that learning how to count music and this, that, and the other, I think that's where our children's disconnect with math is coming in because many of our children do not know how to play instruments. They know nothing about music. So please get your children into music. Get your children into music. Get your children into music. And the reason being is because it helps them excel. Full stack development, cryptocurrency. That we got plenty of stuff to talk about because we're talking about the wealth of the Black community. Yes, doctors, lawyers, and engineers. We definitely need them to be that. We definitely need them to be city council members and police chiefs and police officers and firefighters and all of that. But if your child is interested and they feel like they want to be a millionaire, get them to investing and starting with cryptocurrency. Make sure they learn crypto. And there are some amazing channels on YouTube that teach you crypto. Also, um, the Bitcoin block bully, I think that's his name on YouTube. He's amazing. He's been teaching cryptocurrency since 2016. And he helped so many people when Bitcoin took that bull run and flew up in the air. So many people became wealthy because he taught them what to do with buying Bitcoin. So, and I think he's on Facebook. Hold on. I think he's on Facebook. I have to find his name. I won't find it now, but I'll put it in the comments. I'll put his name in the comments for everyone to see. But here's the thing. If you don't think that your family is going to be, your kid might not be the kind that's going to be a doctor or lawyer. Everybody can learn how to trade cryptocurrency. It's easy. It's not hard to do. Um, Everyone can learn how to trade cryptocurrency. Everyone can use. You don't even have to start with because if you look at cryptocurrency, you don't have to start with a whole lot of money. You can buy up a bunch of cryptocurrency with $1. Just depends on the one. Right now, Cardano is booming. I think it's called Cardano. I've been watching everything that's going on with it. I think it's really neat. But we talk about Black wealth and building Black wealth and making sure that Black people, we're on a level playing field. They have leveled. Cryptocurrency has leveled the playing field. Now, here's the thing. In order to protect you and your family and keep you safe, there is a woman, Crypto Casey, CRYPTO, Casey, CASEY. And she gives an amazing beginners, just typed in Crypto Casey beginners in YouTube. And she gives an amazing breakdown of the beginners video of how you are supposed to set up your cryptocurrency accounts. Here's the beautiful thing about cryptocurrency. A lot of people talk about how unsafe it is and how you can get robbed and this, that, and the other. Well, they only want what's on your bit. They can't come in and make you go to your bank and take all the money out of your bank. They're just literally, they want access to what's on your cryptocurrency account. So I know someone who said that when Bitcoin shot up, he had bought a bunch of Bitcoin years ago. And then he kept buying, kept buying, kept buying. He wound up having $10,000 in Bitcoin. And when it shot up, and he wound up with like 32 million or something like that. Well, he moved all the money out and moved into the Federal Reserve. And he left his one Bitcoin, which is like 49,000 or something like that. I don't know how much one Bitcoin is worth, but he left the amount for one Bitcoin in there. And he took some other money and bought up something in I think he said it's a total of 80 Bitcoin. So he bought up something in all of the rest of the 79 Bitcoin. And so that, not Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is an actual coin. He bought up cryptocurrency in the rest of the 79 cryptocurrency. So he bought the Ethereum and the Cardano. And Cardano, I am upset because I could have bought Cardano when it was like 0.007 cent. And then I went back in and looked at Cardano this week, and Cardano is literally over $5. So, that's how quick you can get wealthy. Think of it, 0.007 cent. That's not even 1 penny. And you can go in and buy $30 worth, and now it's boomed up to $5. One coin of Cardano wasn't even 1 penny. And now each coin is over $5 per coin now. That's how easy it is to get wealthy in crypto. And you do not have to leave your money. They always tell you don't leave your money on your wallet. Move your money off the wallet so that you're safe, your family's safe. Nobody's chasing you down for your password because they're not going to get nothing. You took all the money off. So I'm rambling about that, but that's the cryptocurrency is the level. It's the leveler. It levels the playing field on wealth. We never have to complain about when people are getting their stimulus checks or unemployment checks. Just invest $50, $1 in 50 different coins. You don't even have to touch Bitcoin if you don't have the money for it. You know, Cardano, and I think he said Kenya, either Kenya or Rwanda, has accepted Cardano as currency now. So that's what I want you all to understand. And you invest $20 in Cardano, and you're going to look up and it's going to boom soon enough because it's actual currency for a country now. They are doing this because there's a lot of money in Africa, but Africa is landlocked, and they keep the African currency down low to where they can't afford to buy things from us, and there's no way for us to purchase things from Africa. But if you have Bitcoin, you can do that transaction, and there's no, yes, they're trying to regulate it, but there's no regulatory saying like with the US, oh no, you can't, there's no way for you to purchase anything from Africa unless you do it through an app, and you send the person the money through the app. And so that's where, you know, we have to make sure that we are educating ourselves. I know knowing all the hottest songs and knowing how to put in the the invisible lace and the melted lace, I know that stuff is fun to watch. I watch it. I'm a hairdresser. I watch it. But wealth is the level, financial freedom is the level playing field for our people. And if they are creating a way for us to get wealthy, and we can do it without the same stuff that everyone else has, all we have to do is invest in some currency. Why not do it? How much money do you waste? How many clothes do you have in your house? If you add up all the clothes, how much money did you spend on it? And you can't even sell those clothes for the same amount that you bought them for. But if you invest in cryptocurrency, you can sell it for more than what you bought it for. It's perspective, and wealth is needed in our community. So I will say that. Also, we have events coming up. Hold on, because I have to go to my email for Black-owned businesses. Okay. The U.S. Small Business Administration, Economic Equality for Women Entrepreneurs, a conversation in celebration of Women's Equality Day. Thursday, August 26th. So this Thursday at 2 p.m. with SBA Administrator Isabella Casillas Guzman and Assistant Natalie Madiera Cofield. The event is going to be streamed on Facebook and YouTube. So what you need to do is, and it said last week, SBA issued 14 grant awards of up to $200,000 each to organizations in 13 states. And you'll get, they said that they are working with women's business centers, which provide free counseling and training to women entrepreneurs across America. I would say go to the Small Business Administration and type in Women's Equality Day fireside chat, please, because this is an amazing program. I'm talking to someone right now who the SBA in her area hooked her up with the Women's Business Center, and she's getting some amazing help. Like they're literally setting up her entire business for her for like free. That's amazing. So the Minority Business Development Center, they have an MED registration, Enterprising Women of Color National Program. The registration is now open. It's September 19th through 25th, Minority Enterprise Development Week. That's what they call it. And you have to register for this at www.medweek CONFERENCE.com. So it should be www.medweekconference.com. And it's a Buy Black Summit. And it's a day of learning, connection, and celebration for Black businesses in August. Oh, that happened today. So that's over with. Not that, but it was something I was about to read. So y'all, we always say that Black-owned businesses don't get a lot of help and don't get a lot of support. And they're actually doing a lot of things to help us, to try to get us off the ground, to try to make sure that we are doing exactly what we're supposed to do. I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't have a business, if y'all don't have a business sense, I've heard people say, I don't want to own a business. Well, that's fine. Invest in cryptocurrency. If you can't understand the stock market, I understand a lot of people can't understand. The crypto market is so easy to understand that you can teach a 5-year-old to do it, and they can do it. It's not with crypto, and with the stock market, it's more of a gambling thing. With crypto, it's more of looking at it and saying, I want to buy that. This is how much it's worth. This is how much it was worth last week. This is how much it was worth 2 weeks ago, a month ago, and a year ago. Let me see the progression. Does it have progression? Okay, well, what do I think it's going to do? You can go on your app, I say buy it through, what is it, CoinDesk? Uh, buy your crypto through CoinDesk. And or maybe CoinDesk is the what's the name? CoinDesk got something to do with what I be looking at every day. But it's not hard. It's not like gambling like it is with the stock market. Yes, you have to figure out the coins. Yes, you have to figure out what the coins is doing. Yes, you have to figure out what regulations they're meeting and what they're doing and this, that, and the other. But it's not like it is with the stock market where you have to dig deep and know these companies are not going to sink. Come wintertime, what if they shut the country down again? You can literally buy things online right now with Bitcoin. But what if they shut the country down again? What are we going to do? Are you going to have money? So it's best to go ahead and start investing now, and invest a little bit at a time. And y'all, I'll put the names in the description box, because leave Robinhood alone. Leave Cash App alone. Cash App has this thing where they're manipulating the market. And when they know it's a good stock, they pull the stock off of their Cash App. That's what they do. So I want y'all to understand, we have to start having financial literacy. And hi, Miss Walker, it just showed up that you said you're watching. We have to start dealing with financial literacy, and financial literacy is freedom. And we have to catch this wave of cryptocurrency. I'm going to keep saying this. We are always the last people to do things. This is not a thing where you're locked out yet. Everybody's doing regulations on it. So pretty soon it's going to be like the stock market. It's going to be kind of hard to get into. So get in there now and start doing your buying now. Don't lock yourself out. Get in there now. Start doing your buying now. I even helped someone get his business set up to where he's investing some of his business money into crypto to grow his business. And he called me super excited. That's how I found out Cardano is like almost up to $5. He was like, remember when you was telling me about Cardano? I was like, yeah. He said, guess what happened? And I was like, oh my gosh, I should have bought it. I was just looking at it, but now I'm so motivated that I'm buying everything. I'm buying everything I'm looking at, y'all, and y'all do the same thing. Y'all invest $1. If it's 0.007 cent, which means it's not even a penny for a coin, one coin ain't even a penny, you should at least invest $1 in that crypto. It's $80 will buy you, well, no. Back that up. $77 will buy you one coin of all of the crypto, because you still have Bitcoin, you still have Ethereum, and you still have Cardano. Cardano is $5 a coin. Ethereum, I don't know how much they are. I think they're still really expensive though. And then Bitcoin, y'all know that's like 40-something thousand a coin. That's, yeah. See, you're gonna have to have some money to get in on that. But you can still buy portions like you can do with stock. But Get you $77 and buy one coin of the rest of the 77 coins. And once they grow, I mean, who misses a dollar? If it never grows, oh well, it's just there. If it does grow, like the Cardano, he bought a dollar worth of it when it wasn't even worth a penny. So he's got over 100 stocks of it, and it shot up to $5, y'all. I mean, I know I'm sounding redundant here, but wealth. We have to begin to start thinking about wealth. We have to begin to start looking at growing wealth. And Cardano is doing some amazing things. I watched their live stream yesterday, and like I said, they're working with Kenya. They've become a currency in Kenya. They've done every regulatory thing that needs to be done. They're actually doing this to shut up their critics, because their critics are saying it's not. The critics are comparing it to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum. And they're saying it's not a real coin, it's a fake, it's, a fad and all of that. So he's doing everything he can to prove that it's real, to shut his critics up. So that's the reason why I'm encouraging everyone. And then if you have children, please get them to investing. Get them, because when it comes time to go to college, like they have a story about a 17-year-old and a 9-year-old who are mining cryptocurrency, and they learned how to mine it on YouTube. And they're making $32,000 a month mining cryptocurrency. By the time they get done paying for all of their bills are probably $2,000 to $4,000 a month. The rest of that 30-something thousand minus whatever their bills are is pocket money. And the 14-year-old said he's doing it so he can pay for his college in full. And they ain't even trying to go in cryptocurrency for college. They're not trying to be investors. They just want to pay for their college in full. Y'all, I often say things and people ignore it, and then like they'll come back and be like, I remember when you was talking about this and the other, and it's happening. Yeah, it's happening right now. The playing field can be absolutely leveled for us all. It's happening right now, y'all. Y'all get ready. It's so amazing. I'm super excited. I'm excited because I could possibly be rich and ain't got to work no more. I can retire early and sit around and do nothing to get on everybody's nerves. I mean, who doesn't want to be able to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, as many times you want to do it, and pay for it in full each time? Who doesn't want to be able to like level the playing field and have umpteen millions and do stupid stuff like fly to 10 different cities in one day on a private jet? I mean, we all have that opportunity to do that. It's being now, and Bitcoin made so a Bitcoin millionaire. I promise everybody, every single person of every race, every nationality in every country, everybody, unless their country did not allow them to do cryptocurrency, unless they shut down the whole market thing to where you could, everyone in this world knows a Bitcoin millionaire. They're not going to tell you they're a Bitcoin millionaire. That's the thing about it. And when you become a Bitcoin millionaire, you're a real millionaire if you trade it in for US dollars or British pounds. So that's what I'm telling you. All of us know a Bitcoin millionaire. They're just not going to tell us that, because the crypto world, you have to be hush hush, because it's very dangerous to run your mouth about what you've accumulated. So, and like they say, take it off your wallet and put it in your bank account. But they're not going to tell people they have millions, but they do. So I don't know if you can get the people in your family, your children, whatever, coin market cap. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the app so everyone can see it. I have two phones. Don't ignore me. I ain't no player, y'all. I just got two phones. One for my job, and I don't even use it for my job anymore. Okay. So let me see if I can pull up the image. Oh, good. You can go to Twitter. Oh, dang. You can tell I ain't tech savvy. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's who tells you what every coin is doing. They're like the You know how they have the stock market ticker? Well, this is the cryptocurrency ticker. I don't know if I got to get closer and pull back. That's the cryptocurrency ticker. They tell you what every coin is doing, every single one. And I don't know if y'all could see that, it was telling you, it says there are 1,000 ways to become a millionaire in crypto, but we can assure you leverage trading 1,010 times on 100 time leverage is not one of them, because people just doing some dumb stuff. That's why they're telling you that. Coin market cap is hiring. I mean, this is an opportunity for your children or your college students. They said the PAX dollar has fallen into 7th place by market cap. So y'all, I mean, I know it sounds redundant what I'm telling y'all, but it blew me away to realize this man, somebody who I know, had earned 30 plus million, 34 million on Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin ain't the only thing that's going to blow up like that. That's just the first one to do it. Bitcoin is the first one to do it. I can promise y'all Cardano got a big following, and they got a pushing. They basically got the Beehive and Nicki Minaj's Barbs and all of, I mean, they got those big following like that pushing the coin. Get your money. Stop complaining. Ain't nobody giving you nothing. Stop complaining you can't get money. Stop complaining that everything's kept from Black people, because this right here is the great equalizer. I'm hoping that everyone understands this. We unfortunately couldn't get our guest in here. I don't know what happened. Mr. Walker, was she in the... Unfortunately, we couldn't get our guest in here. So good thing I had some other stuff to talk about, because I'm just holding conversations with y'all the way I've been holding. Oh, y'all get ready, because I have lined up the most amazing home builder in Ghana, construction company in Ghana. Dude is cold. And you don't have to pay. Well, no. Let me stop. I ain't gonna speak for his money. That's first thing. But you will not pay the ridiculous amount of price that they're trying to charge the diaspora to build in Ghana. Here's the only thing. He doesn't deal with the real estate. He's only a construction company. So you got to do the real estate transaction on your own. He just comes, surveys your land, draws up your blueprints, and builds your home. He doesn't deal with the real estate part, the land buying portion of it. So when you're ready, let me know. I will put you in contact with him. Dude is amazing. I'm gonna quit calling him dude too, but he's amazing when it comes to home building. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I've been on this building kick. I've been on this wealth, financial freedom kick. I am literally planning for retirement, and I don't want to. Bills make me itch. Bills and debt just I can't breathe. I don't know about y'all, but I can't breathe with debt. I mean, you got to get them and go to work and pay somebody. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like that. I don't. It makes me feel like I'm handcuffed. So I'm trying to take people with me. I'm trying to get people to understand that there are ways to build wealth. There are ways to get your money. There are ways for financial freedom. And there are ways for you to travel and go places. And it may just be cheaper for you to build a home in Ghana and have a house sitter live in that home when you come back to the US than it would be for you to literally keep going back and renting Airbnb every time you go. So, and this home builder knows he's not gonna take your money. He can't stand unscrupulous people. That's not him. He doesn't like unscrupulous people. He's wise enough to know if you mess up on people's money, then the word's gonna get around too. So I want y'all to understand that. School board meetings. This is something everyone who has a child, everyone who has a child in school, attend your child's school board meetings. Start speaking up. If you can't attend them, start calling the board or emailing the board secretary and asking for the agenda so you will know what's on the agenda. If you don't understand what's on it, call back and ask her, him to explain to you what's on the agenda. Unfortunately, many of the boards are making decisions for our children that are not for our children, but there's no parental input. This is the beginning of a new year, new school year. It's time for parents to step in and decide what we want for our children. It's time for us to step in and speak up because they make the decision if you don't. And that's like someone you all don't realize, but we are the owners. The children, the parents, the community stakeholders, and the taxpayers are the owners of school boards. So that's like you owning a company, but the people who work for you tell you, I'm not going to do what you want to do. I'm not even going to ask you. I'm going to tell you in passing that this is what I'm going to do. But if you're not paying attention, then you just miss out. No, that's not how companies work. That's not how ownership works. So it's time for us to take ownership. I don't want to hear, no, these schools don't care about the kids. No, if the schools don't care about the kids and they're able to get away with it, that means the parents don't care about the kids because the parents should be regulating. I no longer want to hear uh, they don't spend money in our schools, but they spend money in the white suburban schools. Well, because we're not at the school boards telling them, oh, yeah, y'all got an extra $5 million. Well, why don't you put dance back in the school? Why don't you put sewing back in the school? We're not there telling them that. So they're not holding themselves accountable. They just do with it what they want to do with it. It's time for us to be more accountable. It's time for us to fully support, and teachers cannot speak up. They are bound by the union, and a lot of principals are bullies. Tyrone Gathers Jr. has a show called The Source of the Ink, where he exposes a lot of stuff that happens from the educator's perspective. And if you all watch that show, you will then see that it's not as autonomous as we all think it is with teachers and educators who are not principals. So it's time for us to start standing up and deciding this is what we want for our children. This is how we want it done. But then we have to speak up. We have to run. Also, we have to run for office. Y'all got, well, nothing. I already did it. I already put in my work. Y'all have to run for office. It's for y'all to, what do you really want for your children? I was extremely I was involved because I didn't want anybody speaking for my kids. I didn't want anybody speaking for my kids. I didn't want anyone making decisions that I didn't have my input in. Now, if you overrode my decision or my input, that's one thing. If you overrode it and I said I wanted something and well, back then I was Miss Smith. Well, Miss Smith, we don't like that idea. Well, I'm going to fight for that idea. And if you decide that you're going to do it anyway and I'm outnumbered, at least I fought. But to just not say anything, not to put your input in, to give someone complete and total control over the decisions of your children's future, it's time out for that. No more. No more. We have to do better by our children. We have to. We have to and talk to your children's teacher. And then don't go back and be like, well, Miss such and such told me that y'all don't do that. Because that puts the teachers in a compromising position on their job. You just say, hey, what's the policy on making sure teachers' pay is adequate? What the contract look like? Why did I see my child's teacher? Like I tell everyone, my children were in the Hickman Mill School District before it went all the way downhill. And my son's first grade teacher was pregnant like 7 months. And she got to the school every single day, school open. She was there on time, never waiting. And we went to Walmart. Me and the kid's dad, my ex-husband, we decided we just gonna make us a Walmart run. And it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. We didn't have to work the following day. We get to Walmart. His teacher is stocking the shelves at Walmart. 7 months pregnant. It's clean after 1 in the morning because we left the house at 1. and she's stocking the shelves. And I was walking down the aisle, and I'm looking at her, and I'm looking, and she goes, "Hey, Miss Smith, how?" I said, "Oh my God, what are you doing out here this time of morning?" She said, "Oh, well, I have to work 2 jobs." Her husband was a teacher. He worked 2 jobs. So at some point in time, when do we feel that our children's, here's something I want to say, and this is what I was thinking about when I was talking to someone. They were like, "Do you want to know how expensive daycare is?" I was like, "Daycare ain't expensive." Yes, it is, because it's like $140 something a child, 140 something copay or something. It was something that they said, but the little kids equal up to like $300 a week, and stuff like that. And I said, but when you really think about it, if they're going to a big facility, they have to pay for food, utilities, the teachers, everything that needs to be done. That's not a whole lot of money. The teacher's salary, they're not getting a whole lot of money. So that's where we have to begin to advocate for our children. Please, y'all, don't let 2021 leave without you going to these school board meetings. Call your school board secretary. If your child attends a charter school, the secretary of that charter school can tell you when the school board meetings are. Do not allow anyone to tell you that they have no clue when these school board meetings are. They're lying. And if you even have to call down to your state's Department of Education, the state DESE, Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, well, for your state, and ask them, say, "Hey, I've been calling my children's charter school, and they're telling me that," because I had one person say, "Well, my charter school said they don't have school board meetings." They don't have school board meeting law. They have to have school board meetings. They have to have parent representation. So you need to call your state's Department of Elementary and Secondary Education and get that information. Like I said, I don't know who this is for, because I heard this while I was doing the show, but whoever this is for, I need you, if you're going through financially, go to a community college. Listen closely. Do not go to a trucking company. Do not go to a trade school. Enroll in a community college CDL program. Get your CDL. Get into whatever school, whatever trucking company, and question them all really, really good. And look at the reviews online. And get into those trucking companies that have great reviews, and they have good reviews in the trucking groups on Facebook. If they'll take you as a student, I know Schneider will take you as a student. I think Prime will. I know JB Hunt will. No. I don't think they do anymore. But anyway, your school will give you a list. Take this serious. You don't have to be homeless. You can literally sleep and live in your truck. There are some owners who want people who want to live in the truck, as long as you don't dirty it up and make it nasty, because they want their truck rolling. So that's what I want you to do, is looking at, and it's going to change your very life. No needing you being homeless, no needing you not having money, no needing you begging, no needing you getting into a place where you're going to go downhill mentally. Trucking pays the bills. Trucking more than pays the bills. Trucking gives you an amazing life. I will not be working for January and February. I'm taking 2 months out of the year off. I'm choosing, and my job is like, cool, that's fine. Go ahead, do what you do. Trucking pays. But don't get in there and get to spending all your money and then be like, "I thought she said trucking pays." No. Look at your financial statement. You're spending all your money. So learn to save your money. Don't be homeless. A truck is a car. Literally, when you bobtail that bad boy, personal conveyance, that's a car. You can take it wherever you want to take it. So you don't have to have a car. You can save your money and buy your cars with cash. You can save your money, buy your house with cash. Don't keep yourself in a position where you're struggling. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Don't stress yourself out at a job. Trucking is one of the jobs that they know they're a bad owner. So they don't penalize you for leaving a company. But I always say, whatever company you go to, pick. That's why you do your research and pick a good company, because you need to stay there for 2 years. Stay there for 2 years. If you have to start local, start local. It's okay. Local, we make the money. We make the money. And we home every night in our beds most of the time. So this is the Lyne't Gray Show. I'll see y'all next week. Hopefully, I will be able to get Angela Believes in on the show next week. She has an amazing program that she's shouting out a bunch of different corporations, companies, organizations, all of that. So I will get back with her, and I will try to get her back on air next week for the Lyne't Gray Show. And also, y'all, we have some amazing news from Team ATG, Team Against the Grain, with the boxing ballerina and champ. And they've got a new female boxer, women boxer. She is unstoppable. So I'm excited about that. And as soon as they get done with this stretch, they said they will be into the Lyne't Gray Show listeners to introduce everyone to the newest member, and I would say champion. She bought back the silver, but she bought back the silver on a sprained ankle. That's how cold she is. She fought on a severely sprained ankle. That's a bad girl. So I'm excited to meet her. I'm excited, and y'all, I'm excited to see how ballerina has grown, boxing ballerina. And possibly we might have a little champ on air, because we're in Zoom now, so daddy ain't got to make him sit still. But I want to wish you all joy, love, peace, happiness, health, wealth, well-being, total enlightenment, prosperity, success, affluence, abundance, and a whole lot of crypto money to y'all. Y'all take care. I will see y'all next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time here on Facebook on KUAW-radio and KUAW everywhere else on other streaming platforms. Y'all take care. Don't forget, start investing in crypto this week. Crypto Casey beginner. Watch the video. Get going. You won't regret it. Take care. Bye-bye. All righty.